LCS Week 1, Day 2, Clutch vs TSM. So interesting draft from the start. One pick Akali with Aatrox still in the game. Maybe they just have high value on the champion because of their solo laners. But TSM, they'll be more than happy to take Aatrox Urgot 1-2. Clutch take the Victor, so it's kind of showing he's fine with the Victor into either of these matchups. And they go for Ezreal. They're playing topside, makes sense. Bjergsen selects the Kai'Sa. So interesting matchup to opt into. Ezreal does like this matchup bot lane. So I'm surprised to see a Kai'Sa locked in. And then they go Thresh. So you know that they're probably going to go TK. Ezreal TK was a pretty common duo in Korea just because it's super safe. That Ezreal can WE auto harass for free because he can do that, then TK can eat him. So I am expecting Clutch to have control of bot lane for sure this game. Once they get Tier Sheen, they can get damage on the turret. And they go for Lee Sin. Last pick Gragas for TSM makes sense. They need some magic damage. I do think that both teams are probably pretty happy with this draft. I know Clutch is definitely happy with their bot lane, but this top side of the map is really scary for TSM. They definitely have a lot of strong picks with Aatrox Urgot. So Lee Sin starting top, he wants to protect the Victor from an early gank from Gragas. Which makes sense, they have the Victor into Aatrox and the Victor's trying to push the lane. Although blue to Crab is odd. Usually you'd want to do blue Gromp than Crab. But that's still okay. Victor is covered. You see he has the Crab. They have Tribush warded. Gragas still can E over the wall and sneak around the Crab, but it's a lot of time, and even if you get the kill, he loses a lot of his jungle. Alright, so far, wow, who needs to use a lot of mana? Yeah, so far nothing's happening. Waiting for some pink wards to be bought. Clutch is definitely happy with this bot lane once again. It is a triple TP game on each side. So Lee Sin's around to stop this dive. Pretty smart. That's pretty standard. You want to protect your Victor for sure. Oof, that is close. So when Victor has no flash, it actually gets pretty intense in the matchup. Because if Aatrox gets a knock up into his W into another knock up, then he does have a lot of kill pressure onto the Victor. So not having flash definitely makes that really risky. It's a hard matchup, but if played optimally, it's still decent. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, oh, he does. He doesn't even actually get hit by the second knockup. But Aatrox gets the solo kill. This is bad. This is very snowbally for sure. He already has his serrated Dirk, so the Aatrox is gonna be rushing a Ghost Blade in this matchup. You want to rush the Victor down. If the Victor stays in lane for too long, then he can poke out the Aatrox. So really good by the Aatrox. I'm curious how Clutch tried to stop this snowball, because every time Aatrox ulti's up, like the next time it's up, he's definitely going to get another solo kill unless there's junglers around. Okay, this might be a 2v2. That's not even close. Alright, we are definitely in panic mode if you are Clutch right now. This Aatrox is massive. You have no control top lane for sure. Does he have a Ghost Blade? Probably not. Gragas got 2 kills, so that's good. But he has 2 components for the Ghost Blade and his boots. So he can run down the Victor. He didn't even use ulti for that. Victor still has no flash. Demonte's farming well mid, and bot lane's going well for Clutch as well. But this top lane definitely needs to somehow stop bleeding. Oh my god. So the hope right now for Clutch is that Ezreal TK can stall out this game. They're going to lose this Rift Herald, that's just a fact. Clutch have to play towards bot lane now. So yeah, you can see that Piglet has a lot of control in this lane. Has he gotten any plates? He's gotten one plate. He's going to start to get more. He has Tier Sheen and a pickaxe. So this is when he can really start doing the WE harass. Huni's trying to make something happen. Vision control isn't too oppressive from either side. Broken Blade trying to catch Huni again. But yeah, they get the Rift Herald. Lee Sin gets the Dragon. Pretty standard trade. Definitely better for the TSM side. He can just spawn the Rift Herald top and get the turret whenever he wants. So yeah, spawning a top. Now it just comes to, can Broken Blade push out his lane, use his prio to help out mid lane? Because if the Aatrox can spread his advantage across the map, it's going to feel really tough for Clutch. The Akali is feeling pretty strong though. He has Gunblade, blue buff, farming really well, highest farm in the game. So their 1-3-1 is still going to be really effective. They have Ezreal TK mid, Akali in a side lane. The Victor is going to be pretty useless for a while. But Victor does scale really well, so if Victor does get 2 or 3 items, it's still going to be useful. So you can see the Aatrox is just hovering down towards mid after every wave. He's clearing one more top, going to go mid. Victor has to catch the wave. I almost wonder if it's better to put the Urgot top and Aatrox mid at this point. Because Aatrox is so strong. Aatrox can probably dump on the Akali as well. Alright, going in river. Sweeping. So this is good vision control. TSM definitely want to start getting these dragons. They have control of this game. Get rid of the vision. This is all good. The Kaisa can even push in now because he's afraid of... Ezreal's afraid of their jungle. Oh wow. Wait, that barrel did so much damage. Okay, so... This is really good for TSM again. They can start pressuring bot lane, get this turret. They're getting the dragon for free whenever they want. Aatrox, maybe they can start double rotating. So Aatrox can push out top lane. They can push out mid lane as well. And then the Urgot can move down. Aatrox can move mid. And if you catch CG kind of messing up their rotations, you can either get bot turret, get mid turret. Getting this mid turret is really big because when Ezreal goes mid, if he doesn't have his mid turret, he still can't position too aggressively. So Acadian's on his top side, so probably waiting for that. Once he goes towards bottom, then I expect the Aatrox to start hovering down. So they're pushing the wave. Moving in together, getting rid of the vision. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's 4. So this is good. And like I said, Aatrox moved down. Victor's still top because Victor had to catch this wave. So now since they're matching, Aatrox can get damage on the mid turret, and that's huge. Oh, wow. So Demonte's actually really strong now. He forced the Aatrox ult. They gave up bot turret to defend mid, but the fact that the Akali can actually match the Aatrox is pretty big. It gives the 1-3-1 hope for sure. And no Aatrox ulti for like 2 minutes. Alright, so now I want to see TSM start getting control around mid again. They just got bot turret, they reset, they're coming back on the map. They're waiting for Gragas and Thresh to meet up. The Ezreal is definitely strong. He has 2 items and a cutlass. So Thresh is moving in, Gragas is there too. Alright, they force his ulti. They need to get this mid turret. So mid turret's the goal and Fire Dragon. Aatrox is moving down, fires in 20 seconds. Ezreal's top side, it probably signals to TSM that they're just giving up the Fire Drake. They get first push mid. Sums from Victor. Aatrox has TP and ulti. So they got a free fire, that's nice. I feel like if TSM picked like a bot lane that kind of like controlled mid lane better, this would feel a lot easier for them. Because they didn't have to opt into this Kai'Sa into Ezreal matchup. Although I do like the team comp. Aatrox with Kai'Sa going in is definitely like, you can one-shot the backline. Aatrox gets a flank, hits one of his tiny knockups. Kai'Sa can then ulti to them. Alright, so TSM sending Aatrox bottom. I do like the way Clutch is trying to combat this control. The Akali was able to push out top all the way. And that means so the Urgot has to go top. Akali can come down, get rid of this control. Definitely what they need to do to prolong this game for the Victor. And the Victor is farming up 213 CS. Level 14, so definitely not behind. Or too far behind. And they got Aatrox ult. That's really, really big cooldown. Wow. Why did... This is not his window at all. They just burned Aatrox ulti. Urgot's not there. He thinks he's safe with the lantern, but he gets tagged. That was a really smart angle too. You see how Devontae like went up towards the lantern because he has to get to the lantern. So big gold for the Akali. Do they get mid turret? This is huge. And they get bot turret. So Clutch is now only down 200 gold. TSM not really using their windows. Or respecting windows. It just seems like they're kind of confused what their game plan is. They like grouped mid as 4, burned Aatrox ult. It's too hard to get that turret. You need to somehow get control, force them to a side lane. Maybe Gragas can trail the Aatrox. Make a play on a side lane and make Clutch in a position where they have to decide what to do. Because when you're just trying to combat like 4v4 or 3v3 mid, the Ezreal's fine. He's not going to lose a turret. Alright, so now they're playing around Baron. This is good. Clutch has to walk in. They're starting to see like a win condition. Where's Aatrox? Alright, so Aatrox is there too. This is good. They get the free kill. Now you just... Did they lose this fight? Okay, let's watch this in normal speed. Let's just look at it from TSM's perspective. You're baiting, you got a hook on Ezreal, you get the TK instead. Really good. Use a lot of tools. Oh, Kaisa just thinks he can get Lee Sin and wipe the floor. But look at this stun. He doesn't notice that his whole team gets stopped by the stun. Wow, that's such a throw. They still had control. Yeah, they didn't get the perfect PL engage they wanted, but they got Victor TP. They got one pick. They could go back to waves, have Aatrox push bottom, get a good TP playoff. They get aced. Is that Baron? Yeah. So now this game gets really hard. When you lose Baron to a TK comp, if they can get the setup where they have their TK mid, they have 3 lanes pushing, or even 2. I mean, 3 is optimal, but even 2, it gets really hard to stop them from taking your entire base. I expect Clutch to get like 4 or 5 turrets. So they got 1 turret. Let's go 2 times again. 2 turrets. And these people are mid. Victor has to be careful. He knows he's backing out. And Akali's bottom, so you don't want to step out too far. That's 3 turrets. Akali's going to push up bottom. So is Victor moving mid? Yeah, it's too risky to stay top. So now they're playing 2 lanes. Akali's safe. They can't go on Akali. 4 turrets. Did they just lose the game here? Alright, so that's 6 turrets killed, 2 inhibs. Really good Baron from Clutch. Super good spot. They just need to go top. There's also an Inferno coming up. And since their Baron's gone, they don't have to go too hard. They can just take the Inferno and take the next Baron to win. Oh, it looks like they just win here. Yeah, I'd say TSM definitely threw this game. Clutch had a really shaky early game. Got back in it because of TSM's mistakes. Acadian didn't respect the Akali and it went into clear vision and died. Sven kind of threw away a team fight. Comp to comp, I do feel both drafts were fine. If I had to change anything, it would be this bot lane. I know Sven definitely likes the Ezreal, so picking Kaisa into Ezreal, he knows the Ezreal's fine. What were their bans? The support bans. Braum, Xin Zhao, Rakan, Alistar. Banning Braum and going Thresh is interesting. Not banning TK is also pretty interesting. I feel like banning TK and going for Braum is a little bit better, but still. I don't know. Once you have like Urgot, Aatrox 1-2, you just need to make sure the rest of your team is like strong and stable. I don't know, maybe the draft was fine. But yeah, they definitely threw this game. So Clutch is 2-0. Damonte was a monster this game. Damonte was a monster in game 1 as well. So definitely eyes on him. Need to clean up the early game this game. Game 1, Clutch's early game was good. This game, not so much. And Broken Blade popped off both his games. So definitely both still strong teams. It does hurt to see TSM blow a lead when they do have such veterans on the team. But looking forward to more games from both these teams.